let me start from the beginning. That this stuff has been around since the beginning of time. And it was born in the crucible of stars, including our star and every other star. It's truly amazing. And as I speak, it's being created at this moment in the core of this planet. Because you need various elements to make glass. And that's what we're talking about. Glass. And you're probably thinking, this is a boring subject. I could make it boring, but I'll try not. First of all, let me start off with what is glass? Does everyone know what glass is made of?
Silicon.
Silicon. Yeah, you know, I've been to the Whitsunday Islands in Australia, and you've got these white sandy beaches. Squiggle your toes in it. The government actually said no one, any commercial value, can go to these sandy beaches. They can collect the sand because it makes perfect glass. Very versatile. Just sand. Add a few other little elements. Silica with a little bit of limestone and potash. But you have to add heat to make glass. Lots of heat. Luckily, most of us don't have the electric meters that will stay on the wall when you have to heat up glass. But you don't have to have planets. You can actually still make it on your dining room table. I get permission from the grill pair before you start doing that, because it does take a bit of energy to heat up glass to make it. So, glass. Where is it? My word. Look around you. It is everywhere. It is so commonplace, we don't even notice it. It's in the windows. It's in the everyday wear in the house, in the kitchen. It doesn't even have to be in the kitchen. It could be absolutely everywhere. We wear it. Everyone's wearing some bit of glass. Whether it's watches, eyeglasses, sunglasses. Our homes are halfway made up. What's the tallest building in London? It's called the Shard. What? There's glass everywhere. Well, it really is truly amazing stuff. But let me just break it down into a few elements. Let's say we have a glass panel. Let's say we'll call it a window, just for a change. We've got a painting of one there, but a window. You know the glass is there, but you can't see it. Most cases, unless it's dirty. And this glass, during the summertime, can keep the heat out and keep the coolness in. In the winter, it'll keep the cold out and the warmth in. On a dark and stormy night, it's going to keep the wind and the rain out too. Snow, autumn, leaves, it can keep all that stuff. It can even keep intruders out. That's glass. It's amazing stuff. This huge pane of glass could act like a portal. You're thinking, what are you talking about? A portal. You look through this clear, pane of glass, and you can actually see where you've come from, or you can see where you're going. You can't do that with a wood wall or a concrete wall. It's amazing stuff. You can take the same pane of glass and you can put a really micron thin layer of silver on it, and it's a one-way mirror. Where it's in front of me, I can see you, but you can't see me. You put on a thick layer of silver on this pane of glass, and guess what? It turns into a mirror. You can actually see your reflection. And what's even more interesting is you can actually see what's behind you. What other material will let you do that? It's just glass with a film goes up. in the airline industry, our flight deck windows are heated for two reasons. One, it's for bird protection, because when the window is heated, it actually takes the impact of birds at high speeds. And another thing is, when you're flying at altitude, it can be minus 70 degrees centigrade this far away from you. And if it's not heated, you'll be frozen like a block of ice. You won't manage to get to your destination if the pilot's frozen in time. So, you know, there's a lot of things to do with it. This same pane of glass, you can take a walk. You can pick up a stone from the ground and you can throw it at it, smash it into 100,000 pieces. It's that delicate. But conversely, bang! It'll stop a bullet. It might damage it, but it'll stop a bullet. My word. An example of glass. I brought one with me. This lovely goblet. Wine glass. You know, I could put acid in it, and it wouldn't affect it. But tonight, I am not going to put acid in it, because I'm going to put in my red nectar. And what is this lovely glass doing? It's holding the bouquet. If you're a connoisseur, you go that, you do this, and then you taste it. It holds it. And you know the most important thing about any glass that no one knows? One important thing about any glass like this, it must have a hole in the top. Because without that, you throw it away. Now look, this bit of glass has been shaped. An artisan has finely cut the shapes in this glass. Artisans, glass blowers, you can be super creative with all this stuff. And my God, look at it. It's taken ages to make this. It's delicate too. But next for the next thing. Oh my word! My poor precious. Don't worry. It was just a movie prop anyway. And I had a spare one and I had to use it this evening. So, but, let's say this was real glass. What do? Sweep it up. Put it back into its little crucible. Not a star, but a little crucible. You can heat it up. And you can shape it into something else. Or redo it again. How versatile is glass? It's amazing stuff. It really is. You can even actually communicate with glass via fiber optics. I had my installation chap come in today to give me fiber broadband, and I was chatting with him. And I thought you could have 1,000 people speak on a fiber optic cable. He said, no, not really. One fiber, one person can talk. Well, you can downstream, download zillions of tons of movies. You can have everyone in the house, all their children, downloading movies and games. Just with glass fiber. It really is truly amazing stuff. It's everywhere. It's common. You know, glass will be around to the end of time. It really will. It'll outlast us. It'll outlast everyone. But the question I have for you is, what's next for glass?